Yo, warriors, samurais, and legends, how are you guys feeling today? Hey, if you didn't know, I am a Twitch ambassador. I was named a Twitch ambassador back in September 2021. And honestly, there are times that it's been really good. And then there's times that it's been like, what are we here for, right? And when I say we, I mean like just all the Twitch ambassadors as a whole. So what ended up happening was, as you guys know, as we spoke about on this channel before, Twitch has really been making some questionable decisions. They have been using interesting wording to do things, and then it just has not been received well. So Twitch ambassadors have really been doing something about it. They've been being very vocal and just saying, hey, we need to be a part of these decisions. We need to know these things. When Twitch makes certain decisions, as an ambassador of Twitch, it looks like we agree with this, when most of the time, truly, we don't even know that things are coming out. You know, ambassadors, we are pretty much tired of finding out our news on Twitter and just having no idea about these things. So we had a meeting with some important Twitch staff. We had a meeting with John Brentz, the account director for strategic partnerships at Twitch. We had a meeting with Laura Lee, which is the chief content officer, which Twitch promoted back in November 2022, and the Twitch CEO, Dan Clancy. So I want to tell you guys how the meeting went, what the vibes that I got, some of the vibes that, you know, the ambassadors got, and, you know, just keep it a buck with y'all. Just keep it 100. How'd it go? Per usual, there are things that are under NDA, so I can't talk about everything, but I do want to keep you guys in the know, all right? So, are you ready to train? Let's get into it. So, one of the main things that Twitch ambassadors were really trying to get through to the staff is like, hey, we need to know this information before you guys launch it, because we are pretty much sick of finding this information on Twitter, and it's, you know, it's not cool to continue to keep us out of the know for everything, you know? Twitch ambassadors for a while have been feeling like, what are we here for, really? And this is kind of what I was talking about in the start of this video. Like, sometimes we know what our purpose is and it's cool, and then sometimes we don't. Being a Twitch ambassador does give you opportunities. You can be in highlighted videos, you can have front page opportunities, promotions, games. Like, it's cool. Like, there are opportunities, but then there's, you know, periods of time where we're just kind of like, what are we here for? Why did we just find this major feature out, or these major TOS updates out from Twitter? Now, the problem with Twitter is there's a lot of misinformation spread, and there's a lot of people that kind of run with a narrative, and for whatever reason, people are using these opportunities to just like super duper bash Twitch. And a lot of times it is deserved, and then there's a lot of times it's truly communication errors. This seems to be something that Twitch does usually. There's just a communication error. There's certain words that people hang on, like things like, oh, you constantly or consistently have to stream, and you know that will keep your partnership or affiliate. So now people are starting to think, consistently, what does that mean? Does that mean I have to stream all the time in order to keep? So things like that, and it just goes to the extreme. No, Twitch is not going to take away your affiliate status or partnership status if you're not on 5 times a week. There is continued negative aura around Twitch, and I think some of it is their fault. Probably a lot of it is their fault, but I honestly, seriously don't think that they mean bad. I just think the communication sucks. Some of you may be asking, why did they even want to create this update in the first place, right? Like, why was that even a thing? So that question was asked, and their answer to that was, we want to control third-party ads. Now, the third-party ads, we're not talking about like stream elements. It's more like those extreme events like esports who use these huge like 2-minute, 3-minute ads, burn-in ads, without Twitch being a part of it. And Twitch is like, yo, y'all using our platform, you're having these humongous events with these sponsors. We need a piece of that pie for this ad revenue. And honestly, I'm pretty sure YouTube does this too. But the way it was communicated, and the 3% and the just a headache. Now, I do give Twitch credit. They have backed up on that. They have rescinded that. That is no more 3%. That's not a thing anymore. And that's why I put out the video earlier, which is why I usually don't put out videos with Twitch updates right when they happen, because I like waiting like a day or two to see like what they have to say. But man, that thing was looking bad, man. I had to say something. But yeah, they've rescinded that 3% thing is no more. They're not trying to control your sponsorships. They know that that's a huge part of streamer revenue. They are very aware of this. All of these things were addressed in this meeting. Ultimately, like any business, Twitch wants a path to profitability. What is their path to profitability? They really want to control costs, and they don't want to spend streamer money. This is like a quote from them. Like, they don't want to spend streamer money. They know how much and how many things really affect us and how bad we want to become full-time streamers. They want to help with that path. Truly, they're very understanding. They understand, listen, the message sucked. We apologize. Our bad. We should have done better. And honestly, I appreciate it. Thank you. Again, their intent was not to get between sponsorships. They just trying to get those big third-party events, and they're trying to get that revenue. And they're just basically saying, listen, man, y'all can't be having these humongous events, right, with these sponsorships, 5-minute ads and all of these things, and we are not getting a piece of the pie. That's really like what we getting at here. All in all, we are just trying to understand and utilize Twitch ambassadors better. We have to be the funnel and filter for this information for a lot of these things. And I feel like the Twitch community would appreciate hearing the information from us, like, more than like hearing it from the company. Because right now, obviously, Twitch has been leaving a lot of sour taste in people's mouths, and they just make it look like they're greedy or trying to take too much income and revenue for these streamers. It's like, don't you want to see more streamers, like full-time streamers, and people successful on your platform? So moving forward, and I'm gonna speak for myself, and I also do feel like, I also do feel like other ambassadors feel that way. But I'm gonna speak for myself here. At the end of this conversation, it felt very relieving. We felt heard. They answered every single question that was asked. They skipped nothing. They answered everything. They were really cool. Like, the CEO was real cool. He answered everything. Everybody was cool. Laura Lee, everybody did their thing. And I personally felt like we 100% took a step forward to bridging that gap between the Twitch ambassadors and Twitch staff, and just coming together and just more of a collaborative effort to deliver news properly. Again, there are things I cannot talk about, but just know there are things that Twitch is trying to put in place to create more revenue and just to put more money in content creators' pockets. All right. So all in all, the meeting was good. It was very good. I felt I got my questions answered. In fact, the CEO answered my questions, like, personally. So it was honestly very productive. And I do feel like the ambassadors, again, I'll speak for myself. I know for a fact, because of the feedback that the meeting has gotten, I know for a fact that there are ambassadors, including myself, that felt like we took a step forward. Let's keep going in this direction. That's the thing with a lot of these meetings and a lot of negative press. It's like, okay, bro, like, obviously there's been some damage done, some trust broken between even ambassadors up down to affiliates, to people who aren't even affiliated, right? How do we repair this? Let's work on making Twitch that place again where we're like, yo, we're excited to stream every day, excited to create content, and we feel like the platform is genuinely trying to uplift us. So listen, man, I'm gonna be doing what I can to continue to deliver information to you guys whenever I receive it, and just give y'all the real, man. Like, listen, if the meeting was bad, or if I felt like we didn't progress at all, I would tell y'all. Were there like times that questions were asked and the answers weren't what we wanted to hear? Yeah. Yeah. But again, they answered them. So we will see in the upcoming weeks and months how they go about reestablishing this trust. But listen, man, y'all know I have been an advocate for Twitch for a long time. And not just that, I mean, at the same time, I love the competition. I love talking about the world of streaming, content creation. Listen, I want all platforms to thrive and survive because it's better for the entirety of the community. Who doesn't want to see more people that make dope content become their job? This was never even a possibility years ago. Come on, man. You gotta love it. Come on. Talent and skill deserves to be rewarded. Okay? So shout outs to all the communities supporting people like myself and so many other Twitch ambassadors, and whether you're on Kick, YouTube, you know what I mean, Trovo, Facebook, not Facebook, but you know what I'm trying to say. Warriors, Samurais, Legends, hopefully you found this video helpful in some way, maybe to know that, listen, we spoke to the staff and we are in the trajectory of bridging that gap and getting that trust back. We're trying to make steps to move forward in order to get that Twitch feel back, like you know what I mean? That feel back, like, yo, we out here and we doing great things, all right? All right, Warriors, always remember to keep on training.